Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I love to give all the praises, all the honor, all the glory unto the Most High, the unstoppable and the undeniable force, YAHAWAH, BAHASHIM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHIM, RAKAKWADASH. Alright, double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, GMS who taught me this truth. Honors to the brethren and the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And the Wadi YAHAWAH, BAHASHIM YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come out here once again, and allow me to come out here once again on the highways and the byways, or the highways and byways, for enabling me, all right, to come out here, all right. And when there's brothers, we come out here, we come out to prophesy, all right. We're supposed to be doing what the prophets did before, all right, to prophesy, which means to say before, all right, to tell you things that must shortly come to pass, all right. And the times that we're living in, man, are some very, very beautiful times, man. We at the end of it, baby. We at the end, and we're in the last days of America, man. We're at the last days. We're in the last days. We're in the last days of America, man. All right, and all praises to Yahweh BaHaShem YAHAWASHI, man. All right. And through the Spirit, I'm gonna start off with this. Well, there it is, right there, Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8, and it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied. See, so they prophesied, you see, both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's right, and that's what we prophesy about, especially, you know, war, you know, because we're in the beginning stages of World War III. Okay, all right, that's without a doubt, man. You see, and you know, nothing's really gonna pop off fully. I mean, things are gonna happen, but you know, it ain't gonna be a full-on war just yet, all right, because we still have to wait for one of the main prophecies to come to pass. All right, this is the book of Revelations. Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, and it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You see, so and that's what needs to happen, all right, which that's the mark of the beast. Okay, that mark is the RFID chip, all right, the charagma. Okay, that first and foremost needs to come to pass as well, man. In order for, you know, really, in order for our Lord Yahawashi to return, you know, and then World War III break out and all hell break loose, you know. All right, and it says small and great, meaning whether you somebody up in the society or you're not, you know, whether you a baby, a kid, old lady, don't matter. Okay, and it says rich or poor, meaning, you know, if you rich person, or you know, you just a you making it check by check, or you poor, man, everybody's gonna receive this mark, or it's gonna be presented unto them. All right, and Esau Edom, he's gonna really deceive a lot of people in taking this. All right, he's gonna cause it to where, you know, they gonna have no choice to take it, to rely on it. See, but now that's not us, you know. We're going to rely on our power, man. We're going to trust in our power, Yahweh BaHaShem YAHAWASHI, to provide for us and to you know, give us everything that we need, you know, give us our daily bread, you know, all right, because we know what happens if you take that mark. The Most High, Yahweh BaHaShem YAHAWASHI, he's going to destroy you, right? Because when you get that, because that mark is because if you get that mark, and the Most High sends his son YAHAWASHI, when the Most High sends his son YAHAWASHI and he sees you, you're a main target. All right, he when he sees you and you have that mark, he gonna put you to death, man. All right, and we want the mark that is gonna have us to be exempt from judgment. All right, and Adonai Ratazah, Lord willing, that we have that, you know, Adonai Ratazah, we be found in that number to be preserved from these things that are gonna come to pass. Okay, this just came to my mind. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. And he caused them, and it says, and he answered me then and said, Measure thou the times diligently in itself. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. Measuring the times diligently in itself, man. Are always watching. All right, making sure that we're always, know where we at in the world, man. Because a lot of people right now, man, they don't care. A lot of people don't watch. They don't care about nothing what's going on, man. You see, but us brothers, we're required to watch. We're supposed to be watching. Yahawashi said, "What I say unto you, I say unto all, watch." Okay, and us watching is a good thing because we know where we're at in this movie. Oh shit, this popping off. Oh, okay, you read it in the script. Oh, okay, we're in those times. We're in those times. All right. Matter of fact, this is the book of Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?" So Yahawashi, he gave, when we read on, he gives the disciples who later became apostles, all right, things that are going to happen, all right, signs and things are going to happen, and those things are going to happen to let us know now, what's going to be the sign of our Lord's coming and end of the world, all right, which the end of the world is when our Lord Yahawashi returns. And it says, "And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." And that's what we hear to this day, or right now, in the times we live in. We hear of wars and rumors of wars, man. But it says, "See that ye be not troubled." So don't be troubled, because, really, we're supposed to be, when we see these things, we're supposed to clap our hands and give all praise to YAHAWASHI, because, our salvation is nearer than what we believe, man. Because when the things that happen in this world, the more escalates, the quicker or the closer we get to our Lord Yahawashi returning, taking this place out and establishing the kingdom of heaven here on earth. And it says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." See, so all these things must come to pass, right? But even these things coming to pass, the end is still not yet. All right, there's still things that need to pop off, And it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrow." See, so all these are just the beginning of the sorrows, All right, the Most High, he's just getting things started, man. You people, you think it's bad now. You think what's happening in Ukraine is horrible. Well, wait till it gets over here in America, man. It's going to be real bad. All right, because we're coming to times where, well, what Paul said. Paul, he warned. Let me grab it. Paul was warning, when you read 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, Paul was warning of stressful and perilous times to come, all right? Troubling times, times that are going to be hard to bear, man. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. "This know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come." So in the last days, which we're in these last days, perilous times shall come, man, all right? And we're coming into perilous times, man. It's going to get much worse out here. All right, let me read it again. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." And that's right, and that's what's coming. Nothing but perilous times. All right, a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. Matter of fact, let me grab that. It's the book of Daniel. And Salakia, if I'm, sniffling or stuff like that, these allergies is kicking my ass right now, man. My eyes are puffed up, nose is running, but I'll get through it, Salakia, this is the book of there it is, the book of Daniel, chapter 12. Let me see what I'm holding here. Matthew, all right. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. The children of thy people are the Israelites. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? And it says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. You see, so there's going to be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. All right, the time of trouble that's going to come is going to be, it ain't going to compare it to anything that has ever occurred on the earth, man. It's going to be real terrible, man. All right, and it says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time shall, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And that's what we hope and pray, that our names are written in this book, man. All right, that we are found in that number, that the Most High, He has that that mercy and compassion, upon us. We hope that we're YAHAWASHI's friends, because that's who He's coming to save, man. His friends, His elect, are those whom He chosen from the foundations of the earth. All right, but it says it's gonna be a time of trouble, man. All right, and we're coming into that time. All right, we're coming in times of matter of fact, let me grab it. This is let me grab it right here. This is the book of Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7, and it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that's right. So the he is talking about who? The elect. All right, the elect's going to be saved out of it. All right, and that's the time we're coming. We're coming in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, where you Israelites are going to be at. All you wicked Israelites, all you that have either listened to the word or you just didn't hearken, you didn't care. We're coming into times where you're going to have to answer for all the things in which you've done in this life, and not just in this life, but also for the ones in your past life, man. All right, coming into the time of the Most High when He brings the judgment. Okay, I don't know if you brothers seen that movie Fences with Denzel Washington and Viola Davis. His brother in the movie, his name's Gabriel, and he got shot in the head. Because I guess at that time it was the time where he went. There was war. I don't know if it was I think it was World War I, if I'm not mistaken. But he got shot in the head. He got a metal plate in his head, and he be saying, in the beginning of the movie, he's telling his brother, he's like, Saint Peter, show me the book, and it has everybody's name written in there, and he's marking those names for the day of judgment, And he said, your name was in there, talking about his brother, man. And that's what's coming, the day of judgment, man. And then he starts bugging out, he starts, tripping, because he's messed up in the head, he got shot in his head. And then he's like, y'all better get ready for the judgment. Y'all better get ready for the judgment. And that's what we telling you people, man. We telling you, you better get ready for the judgment, man, because right now you're being warned, man. All right? And really, at this point in time, man, you Israelites that say, I didn't know, nobody didn't tell me, you full of shit, man. All right? You full of shit like the elder says out there in Sacramento, you full of shit like a catfish, man. All right? Because for sure, especially in time, because this word has been going out, man, throughout the four corners of the earth. You got celebrities talking about, what about the 12 tribes? What about the 12 tribes of Israel? All right, you got that peanut head Floyd Mayweather, which, I say that, cause he's one of my favorite fighters, but he's too much into himself, man. And the Most High, He's gonna humble his ass real soon, man. All right. But you have Floyd Mayweather. He did some interview. You could look it up. He talks about how the original Jews were black people. So they know, man. They know, and those like Floyd and what's his name, Carmelo Anthony, one of my favorite players as well, in concerning basketball. He talked about, let's talk about the 12 tribes. He's all rubbing his hands like this, and those two individuals right there, they got a big platform. They got a big following. People know him, man. People know him. People try to, be like be like Carmelo on the basketball court. You know, fight like Floyd Mayweather. You know, these guys are real. You know, they're known. You know, a lot of people follow them, but when they say something like that, you got Israelites that see it, man, and they be like, oh shit, oh he knows. You know, and oh shit, you know. Then you know that's how you know Israelites know, man. You know, when I was in San Diego, the first time I went out there at camp, you know, I was out there, and I believe it was a Judite woman. You know, she was driving, and she's like, Israelites. So you have Israel knows, man. You know, Israel knows the deal, man. But like it says here in Ezekiel, let me see where it's at. I believe it's Ezekiel 33 and 30. Let me see if I can find it. Because Israel hears this word, but they don't follow it, man. They don't do it, you know. And that's going to lead them to their destruction, man. Because those that don't hearken to the word, man, you're going to be destroyed, man. All right? You don't hearken, you don't want to listen, or you despise it. Most High, at the end of the day, He's going to destroy you, man. To those that don't listen, and that's the spirit, because when you read this, Ezekiel 33 and 30 and it says right above, I'm gonna see if I can try to get it in there. Ezekiel 33 and 30, it says the Most High's judgment on the mockers, and that's right. You got a lot of mockers in Israel, man. All right, a lot of and I got to make this lesson. I don't want to run to Zah when I get home after camp, you know. Concerning this Saw nigga, man. All right, Saw Netter, man. All right, because he was you know, because I seen a video, he was going live, and you know, I didn't click on it, but like on my phone, if you're on a, you know, you see all the YouTube videos, and if you're on one, it'll start to play, but it won't have no sound, and it started playing, and I saw he had like a picture of, you know, a bunch of Edomites just looking like this, you know, and they're all smiling. They got, you know, Judah, you know, burning, you know. And I was like, oh, okay, let me see what he's talking about. And then he, you know, people get, you know, he was talking about, you know, the slavery, this, that, and the other. And then he started talking shit about, you know, really the Israelites, you know, the Hebrews, you know. And he said something about like, where's all the ones that are doing the works in all righteousness, you know. And he said, all the Hebrew Israelites are full of shit, and all they are is liars and hypocrites, and they try to tell us about the Bible, this, that, and the other, you know. And then he brought the precept about how, you know, the judgment shall start at the house of the Most High, you know. And then he tries to exclude himself out of it, but your black ass is a part of that, man. Are you a part of the house of the Most High, man? Whether you accept you an Israelite or not, man, at the end of the day, you an Israelite, man. And you keep on talking, you keep on mocking, man, Most High, he gonna kill you, man. All right, or he'll give you a judgment like he judged your homeboys, Polite. Okay, nigga should change his name to No Light, man, because he ain't got it, man. All right, he don't got it. He ain't gonna get it. All right, he tried to get it, but at the end of the day, he's into that Kemetic bullshit. All right, oh, I'm an Egyptian, you know. You got a lot of mockers, man. All the mockers, you gonna be shut up, man. Most High gonna sew your mouth shut, man. Really, all you gotta do is kill you, man. And that's what's gonna happen, man. And I don't want to run to Zah, the Spirit allows. I'm gonna go into that lesson, you know, because there's a little bit more into it. You know, I was at work at the time, but I was listening to it, so I didn't really get to hear it all. But I screen recorded a little bit, parts of it, and then I'm gonna go back into it and you know, just, you know, get some precepts together and just, you know, do a lesson on it. But this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 30. I'm gonna let this pass. I think I'll be all right. This is the book of Ezekiel 33, verse 30, and it says, "Also, thou son of man." Ezekiel 33 verse 30, and it says, "Also thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses And they speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And it says, and they come unto thee, Salaki, and it says, verse 31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit as before thee as my people, and they hear my words, but they will not do them. You see, for with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. You see, so, and that's the thing, they hear the words, but it says, but they will not do them. You see, and you hear the word, but you don't do it, man. Most High gonna take care of you, man. Okay, scriptures talk about how you gotta be a doer of the word and not hearers only, man. And a lot of our people, they're hearers only, man. Oh yeah, that sounds good. But then they just go back into their own covetousness. They start going back to their own vomit, their own wickedness, man. You know, Israel don't want to hearken, man. And that's the thing, you know, with Ezekiel, you know, Yahweh, the Most High, you know, YAHAWASHI, when you read the first chapters, like the second chapter in particular, which I believe I'm gonna grab, it talks about the rebellious house, man. You know, and our people are most rebellious, man, highly rebellious, man. And in that rebellion, they gonna get themselves hurt, man. You know, the Most High, he ain't somebody who rebels, man. He don't like anybody that rebels and goes against what the Most High said, what he says, you know. Or like, look at Saul, man. You know, he was instructed to go and destroy everything, kill kids, women, cattle, all that, you know. But then what Saul do? He preserved it, you know. And then the Most High, you know, he said, oh, the scripture talk about how, what was that? First Samuel talks about how the Most High it repented the Lord that he had made Saul king. All right, and then Samuel told Saul that, pretty much, you know, you ain't going to be the king no more. The Most High has found somebody that's better than you, you know, that is a neighbor unto you, which was David, you know. And then Samuel went to Jesse and went to all of his sons. All right, I believe it was 7 sons, if I'm not mistaken. And he went through all his sons, and he said, well, none of them are this. None of them are you know, what the Most High sent me here for. And then, you know, Samuel asked Jesse, he was like, well, you have any? Do you have any other sons? He said, yeah, I got David. You know, he's the sheep, my youngest. You know, and then he said, bring him here. You know, and then that's when David, you know, became, you know, he started to make his way up to be king. You know, and Saul hated his ass for it. You know, Saul was just a hating Israelite. You know, and the Most High put a real wicked spirit on him. You know, and it's why, because he was rebelling. You know, he didn't listen. You know, so it'd be wise, it behoove you to take heed, man. All right, because the scriptures also say this. This is the book of Proverbs. Forgive me. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 33, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely. See, so if you hearken unto the Most High, you're going to dwell safely. Alright? It says, whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from the fear of evil, you see? But Saul, that didn't happen to him. You know, he didn't hearken, he didn't listen. You know? And what happened? Evil came upon him, man. Evil spirit came from the Lord, overtook him, you know? Saul was getting, you know, Saul, when you read about Saul's, you know, his history from him going up into his fall, you know, it was bad for him, man. You know, Saul had a very horrible end, you know. And when we read, you know, go into the history, we read that, we be like, oh, hey, I ain't trying to be nothing like that guy, man. I'm gonna try to do the best I can to please YAHAWASHI and do what I must do, man. You know, to please him, because that's what it's about. You got to please the Most High, man. You know, hearken unto him. You know, obey him, man. All right, bow down yourself unto the Most High YAHAWASHI, man. All right, humble yourselves before his sight. All right, when you do those things, you're gonna be all right, man. But if you want to rebel and you want to just, you know, fuck that. You know, I'm gonna do what I want. You know, can't tell me nothing. And the Most High, He gonna get you, man. You know. And it says, coming back here in Ezekiel, 33 verse 32. Yeah, 33 and verse 32, and it says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument, for they will hear thy words, but they will not do them. And that's right. And you know what it says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very loving song of one that hath a pleasant voice, because you have a lot of Israelites that, you know, they might watch the videos, especially like when the apostles, you know, when they go live, you know, sometimes, you know, well, every day, Apostle Ramah, you know, he makes his lessons every day. He goes live, and then periodically, you know, Elder Apostle Gabar will go, you know, live sometimes as well, you know. And you always got some scoffing ass motherfuckers, man, you know, or because a lot of Israelites, they look at the videos and they be like, oh man, I can't wait to get they get the Pringles, they get the 40, all right, they got the blunt, you know, and they ready to go, man. They're ready to be entertained, man. But see, we're not here to entertain you, man. All right, and then you Israelites that think this is just, you know, we're out here to entertain you, or, you know, to make you laugh and make you have a, you know, just to entertain you and make you have a good time, man. You are mistaken, man. Okay, we're out here to warn you, man. And if you don't take heed to the warning, man, the Most High, well, when the sword comes upon you and overtakes you, all right, you ain't gonna have nobody to blame but yourself, man. And that's in Ezekiel the 33rd chapter as well, which I believe I'll grab since I'm already right here. But let me read verse 32 again. It says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on the instrument, for they will hear thy words, but they do them not. See, they do them not, man. And in them doing them not, man, you're gonna get, you're actually asking for it, you know. All right, you're actually asking, just like, you know, for like, you know, when we were growing up, you know, whether you live with your father, your mother, you know, most of the time I grew up with my grandparents, or my grandmother in particular, and you know, sometimes she'd be mainly, I didn't have a problem with anything, just the homework part. You know, me growing up, I didn't really like school, and I wasn't really good in school at all. You know, especially like me getting into middle school, and just to share this with you brothers, you know, I wasn't a good reader. You know, I had like a 4th grade reading level, and I was like in the 6th or 7th grade, 8th grade. You know, didn't know how to read, didn't really read well. You know, people made fun of me, but now, you know, me, you know, devoting my life to this truth, and you know, me, you know, humbling myself to the Most High, YAHAWASHI, He's made me, you know, for myself, me speaking for myself, a very, you know, an excellent reader compared to what I was when I was, you know, growing up, man. You know, because I didn't know how to, I wasn't good at reading, man. But now, you know, the scriptures, man, I know that I've increased in my vocabulary, the way I, you know, read and all that, you know. And that's all praises to the Most High, YAHAWASHI, man, because I didn't go to no teaching classes, speech classes, reading classes, none of that, man. All I did was watch the videos and read along, and was as diligent as I possibly could be, you know. Now I'm able to just, you know, I'm able to go into these precepts, man, you know. And that's a real beautiful thing. And I noticed that, you know, recently. I'm like, damn, I'm a good reader right now, man. You know, like I didn't know, I didn't recognize it till not too long ago. And the scriptures say this, Revelation chapter 1 verse 3. I'll start at 1. It says, the revelation of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach, which the Most High Yahweh gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent it, and it says, and he sent and sanctified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of the Most High, and the testimony of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach, and of all the things that he saw. And it says, blessed is he that readeth. You see, so you become blessed when you actually start to read, man. And it says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And that's right, the time's at hand, man. You know. But the main point was, blessed is he that reads, man. You become actually blessed when you read, you know. All right, the Most High gives you spiritual increase, man. You know, he sees you reading, he sees you being diligent, he sees you actually, you know, doing all that you can to make your call and election sure. The Most High, he'll bless you, man. You know. All right. Now he'll bless you however way he wants to. He give you spiritual blessings, or you know, somewhat of a carnal blessing. You know, the Most High might, you know, have it to where, you know, you get a better job. You know, you get paid a little bit more. You know, or you know, or you can he bless you to where you don't even gotta go to work. You get to work at home. You know, that's what I don't want to tell. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that, so that I could be into this the scriptures more. Okay. You know, and I'm in it to the best as I can, you know, and you know, because I work a lot, I manage the store, but I still get what I still gotta get done. I still do what I gotta get done. You know, I don't let nothing get in the way of you know, me accomplishing what I gotta do, man. You know, which is making my lessons every day, making sure I read every day, making sure I'm watching every day. You know. All right, add into brothers' lessons. You know, when I see them on the live, you know, help them out, you know, add to the lesson. You know, so on and so forth, you know. All right. That's what it's about. Always. Well, let me grab it. I got several precepts just holding on to, but it's all good. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. See, all right, and this labor is not in vain, man, because the Most High scriptures say that you know, the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love. You know, so our works, as long as we continue to the end, as long as we continue to endure to the end, you know, the Most High is going to remember our works, and we're going to be rewarded. You know, if we be found in that number, man. But if you draw back, you take your hand off the plow, you stop doing this, all right, you pretty much, what you do, or if you forsake the Lord, you forsake this truth, you just go back into the world, all the things, it don't matter how, you could have been in the truth for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. If you draw back, go back, and you just forsake this word, man, all your works are never going to be remembered. Everything that you've done is going to be pretty much deleted, you know. It's going to be as if it never existed, you know. And that's why we must what? Continue to endure until the what? Until the bitter end, the very end. All right. But it says, but yeah, we got to be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of YAHAWAH. All right. Which I believe, if my memory's good, all right. That word abounding goes into you know, going above the extended measure, you know, always going above, you know, above and beyond, you know. All right, because you know, I can make, I mean, like yesterday, man, I made like, I want to say I made like 4 videos, I think 5, I'm not sure, I didn't count. I know I made quite a bit, you know, yesterday, you know. And at the end of the day, I'm like, I still don't think I've done enough, you know. I even read my chapters. I read like 10 chapters of Ezekiel, you know, and I was watching, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, here it is, you know, I closed the book, you know, and make sure I did what I had to do that day, you know, concerning this truth, and at the end of it, I'm like, I still don't, you know, you don't. For me, I was like, I still didn't do enough, and that's the thing. We can never go far enough in pleasing our power, man. You know, there's not like a, you know, a checkpoint or a check mark in which, you know, you reach, and then you're like, you know, I did it. You know, I pleased the Most. He's happy with me. You know, we can never go far enough, man. You know, that's why we have to always be what? Bounding in the work. All right, that's why you got to be in this what? Daily. Okay, you must be in it daily. All right, because that's what's required of us, to be in this word daily. All right. Now, so coming back here in Ezekiel Let's read this. Ezekiel 33 verse 1. And again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring a sword upon the land. And that's what the Most High is bringing, man. He's bringing the sword, man. All right. Matter of fact, this is what he's going to bring right here. Let me read it. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword. See, so the first thing was what? The sword, man. All right. It says the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's what the Most High is bringing to this place, man. The sword, famine, death, all right, and also with the death, the destruction, all right. And all these things are coming from who? YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. All right. A lot of you clowns out there, you retarded Christians, you know, you be like, no, God don't kill, Satan kills. Well, guess what? Satan works for the Most High. Okay, Satan and the Most High, or the Most High, is the boss of Satan, man. All right, the Most High tells Satan what to do, man. All right, he tells him, you go do that, you go do that. Yeah, you do that. Yep, go ahead, do it. Yep. You know, Satan ain't, oh, you know, man, I ain't listening to the Most High, man. Forget that guy. No, man, Satan obeys the Most High, man. All right, and there's nothing that Satan. There's Satan. See, a lot of you Christians and you Israelites that, you know, are into these harlot houses, you think Satan, he's just out and about like it's GTA 5, man. Like he's over here just right hooking motherfuckers, stabbing niggas, running people over with cars. You know, he's just doing whatever he wants, man, and can't nobody stop him. No, that's not the case, man. The Most High has Satan under control, man. All right, he has the righteous, he has the right hand side in control, and then the left hand side in control, man. He controls all. Okay, Satan can't do something on his own. He has to get that the green light or the A-OK from the Most High, the man, the one above all, man. Okay. All right, Satan, he does his job, man. All right, and the Most High, he's the one that has Satan does what he do. You know, kill, whatever the case may be, man. All right. Like when people get hit by cars, get in a car accident, the dude flies out the window. You wanna know who did that? The Most High did it. At the end of the day, the Most High did it, man. One just needs to go to the book of Job, man. And you see how the Most High, you know, pretty much in the book of Job, the Most High and Satan made a bet. And it was all over a bet. Okay? Seeing if Job was going to, you know, curse the Lord, you know, to the face. You know? And the Most High was, all right, okay, let's give it a try. You know, but at the end of the day, the Most High, he was in control of the whole situation, man. You know? He even told Satan, everything that he has is in your power. Okay? But don't kill him. You know, that's what the Most High told him. He said, you can do whatever you want, but you can't kill my dude. That's my man right there. That's my dude. That's Job, man. You know? The Most High put a line in the sand in which Satan couldn't pass. You know, and Satan wasn't, oh, you know what, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna kill this dude anyway. I don't care what the Most High said. Nah, man. He did as instructed, man. All right. And it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Why? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. You see? So that's why the things that are happening in this world are happening, because of the wickedness that has been done in the midst of it, man. Okay? And really, we're coming into these times, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, man. All right? We're coming into the times, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. Isaiah 13. All right? So on and so forth, you know. Those are the three, chapters that came to my mind, you know. All right, and we're coming into the time of Revelations 1 and 7. Our Lord returning, man. All right? That's the times that we're living in, man. We're living in the times in which our Lord YAHAWASHI, or our power Yahweh, is going to send his son YAHAWASHI. You know, and that's what we hasten in. You know, that's what we desire, man, to have that happen, man. But we all know that, you know, these prophecies got to come to pass first. You know, that's why we prophesy, man. You You know, that's what the scriptures say, man. To prophesy. All right. Revelations 19 and 10. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab this. Ecclesiasticus 39 verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out all the wisdom of all. So like it will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecy. You see, so that's what we got to be, occupied in prophecies. Okay, because that's the times we're living in, man. All right. Coming back here in the book of Ezekiel, Ezekiel 33 verse 2. Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say to them, when I bring a sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their cost, and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. And that's what we're doing, man. We're blowing the trumpet right now. We're warning the people. Okay? Not just our people, but everybody, man. Alright? Because the scriptures talk about how this is Matthew 24. I'm still holding it in 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world, you see? So all the world, alright? Okay, so everybody hears it. You know? Because you Edomites, you Edomites be watching these videos too, man. Alright, you devils, you other heathen nations, you might come walk by the camps, you know? Sneak listen. Oh shit, he said I was gonna go into slavery. Fuck. Yeah, you ass is going into slavery, man. You know, we're not only just a prophet to our nation, but the prophet to the nation, man, because we gotta tell our people what's gonna happen to them if they don't get right. Because we tell our people, look, this is the deal, this is what it is, and if you don't get right, guess what? You won't get left. And for your other nations, we tell you, look, this is your future, man. You're gonna be under our feet, man. You're gonna be under us. You're gonna be servants unto us, man. All right, and you're gonna be good at it. You're gonna love it too, man. Because we ain't gonna rule over you like Esau Edom does, man. All right. Scriptures talk about when the wicked beareth. Matter of fact, because in the kingdom, man, you nation's gonna be all right as long as you follow the commandments to the best of your ability, man. You ain't gonna get it that bad, man. You know, but you Edomites, boy. Well, you look a certain. If you look at us a certain way, man, we gonna slap your face off, man. You know, slap your face off. All right, punch you in the gut, give you a Mike Tyson uppercut. You know, you Edomites, you gonna get it real bad, man, real bad. You other nations, you ain't gonna get it too bad. You know, if you go off, man, yeah, we gonna kick you in the ass, man. We gonna jack you up, man. You know, we gonna have Ham, smack him behind the head. Pay attention, get up in get Esau, tell him to get to work, man. All right, you know, tell Moab. Yeah, go tell Esau to go do something, man. You know, tell him work harder. You know, you gonna have it all right, man. But like I said, you go off, man, you gonna have to pay for the cost. We gonna bring out the sword. We gonna tell, you did that. Okay, well here's the punishment for that crime, and then you just gonna have to deal with it, man. All right, simple as that. Okay. Let me grab it real quick. Was that Proverbs? Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And that's right. And right now, the people aren't rejoicing right now. Why? Because the righteous are in authority right now. The wicked beareth rule, man. The wicked is in rulership right now. Okay? But soon the righteous will be on top. All right? They will be in authority. There soon will be a new sheriff in town, as I like to say. Okay? There's going to be a new sheriff in town, all right? And it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, and you're going to rejoice, man. You know, because like I said, we ain't going to be doing you like Esau does, man. We're going to treat you fair, man. All you got to do is obey us, man, and serve us, man. And if you don't want it, if you don't like it, well, then you're going to have to pay the consequence for it. Simple as that. You know, these are very simple instructions, man. All right? Not really hard to follow. All All right, but it says when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's right, the people mourn. Why? Because you got this punk ass Edomite in rulership, man. All right, the devil. All right, because that's what you are, man. You Edomites. All right, all you so-called white people, man. You the devil, man. Okay, look what you do when you're in rulership, man. Look what happens when you're given, you know, the authority, man. You fuck up everything, man. All right, the air is fucked up. The water is all contaminated. The food is, I don't even know. I don't even think you can even call the food that we have food, man. We don't know what the fuck that is, man. You know, here it is. You try to eat, and you know, Esau be doing all types of shit with the food, man. Mixing meats and all types of wickedness, man. Those quote unquote food, all right, is terrible. All right, you got the woman over the man. Okay. So on and so, I mean, the list goes on, man. All right, and point is look, when you're in authority, man, you fuck everything up, man. And guess what? Scriptures say, "He that destroy them that destroy the world," man. You know, you Edomites have completely destroyed this Idun, all right, the creation of YAHAWASHI, man. All right, because he's the one that made the heavens and the earth and the animals and everything that we see, man. Okay, and you devils have completely corrupted the ways of YAHAWASHI. That's why he's coming to get you, man. All right, he's coming to get you Edomites. All right. Matter of fact, and not even just you Edomites, all you nations. All right. All right, you Moabites, you Ammonites, you Ishmaelites, and even you Israelites, man. All right, especially you wicked ones. Especially those, because I was watching the elder before I came out. You know, he was going into the wicked scribes and the Pharisees and our people who just tagged along and said, yeah, kill him. You know, I don't know why, but just kill him. You know, all you people that was back then, you know, persecuting our Lord Yahawashi, persecuting the prophets, killing the prophets. Ones you that offered our Lord up to be put to death, man. You back here today to get your judgment, man. Okay, Most High, he coming to knock down them crowns, man. He coming for all the belts. Okay, he coming to get all the belts, man. He coming to defeat everybody. All right, and to save his remnant, his elect. All right. Now give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab some water from the car real quick. Forgive me, my mouth was getting dry, throat was getting all dry. But let's see what else I got here. All right, let's read this. Ezekiel 33 and 3. If when he see the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. And that's right. And this is what I was going to grab as well. The book of this is the book of Joel. Book of Joel, chapter 2. Come on, man. There it is. Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion. And that's what we're doing, blowing the trumpet in Zion. Alright? And sound an alarm in my holy mountain. And when an alarm goes off, like a fire alarm, or even like your alarm when you gotta wake up, it's giving you a sound of, hey, wake up, man. Warn you, hey man, it's time to go. Hey, like when a fire, like brothers, when you was in school, they have the fire alarms or the fire drills. The alarm goes off, it's all loud and shit, and everybody got to go outside and make sure everything's good. That's what we're doing, blowing the trumpet, warning you, hey, This is what's coming. Famines, pestilences, evil times, man. That's what's coming, And whether you take heed or not, look, it's not up to us whether you believe us or not, whether you take heed. All right? If you take heed, good. All right? But if you don't take heed, it's going to be real bad for you. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And that's right, the day of our Lord is very near. Nigh, man. Sooner than what we believe, man. All right, each moment, each hour and day that goes on, man, we get closer and closer to the return of our Lord YAHAWASHI, man. And it says back here in Ezekiel 33 verse 4, and it says, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. You see, so if you hear us, you hear what we saying, man, you just, yeah, whatever, man, I don't care. You just go about your day, you don't really care. Well, Esau's fucked up, man. He got some crippled Edomite about to fall and break his damn neck. But if you don't take heed to the warning, then if the sword come, if the famine, pestilence, or any of these evils come upon you and they overtake you and kill you, guess what? You can't look to anybody other than yourself, man. This is, what's going to happen to those that don't hearken. It's going to be your own doings, man. It's going to be your own fault, okay? Can't blame nobody but yourself, man. Your blood is upon your own hands, okay? Now, what we do here, Salakia, just lost my train of thought. Damn, that sucks. I was gonna say something. Forgive me. But let me just read. Maybe it'll come back. There it is. Barak YAHAWASHI. And that's why we're here doing what we're doing, man. Because we're warning you, and we have to warn you so that the blood is not upon us, man. Because if we don't warn, then the Most High, He's gonna come for us, man. Because we know what's coming. All right, and if you know, it's like let's say you see somebody, he's walking, or they driving, or what was a good example? Let's say you try to go into a room, but that room got there's an animal in there that could jack them up. It's let's say there's a lion or something in there, man. You gonna tell, hey, yo, don't go in there, man. Don't do that, man. All right, you warned him. Therefore, you warned him. Good. But if you knew what was in there and you didn't warn him, the Most High, just using it as example, in this truth, if you know what's coming, you know what's happening, but you don't say nothing, or I ain't trying to, scare anybody, something like that. You're holding your sword back from blood, man. You're supposed to be bringing out everything, man. The sweet and the bitter, man. Okay, the sweet, the bitter, man. All right, you're supposed to warn, man. All right, the things to come, man. If you don't warn, the blood is going to be upon our hands. That's why we warn. That's why we keep not silent. All right, the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6. And it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls. You see, a watchman is what? They watch. Because in ancient times, the watchmen, they'd be on the wall, they watch, all right, and make sure you ain't nothing happening. Their job is to, oh shit, we're getting ambushed, army's coming, or whatever the case may be, man. The watchman is to watch for any trouble, all right. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. And that's right, we ain't gonna hold our peace, man. We gonna just keep on prophesying, continue to preach and teach what we've been teaching, all right, the sweet, the bitter, everything. And it says, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. You see, so we're not supposed to keep silence, we're supposed to speak. And it says, and give him no rest till he establish, until he maketh Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And that's what we got to do. Keep on talking, man. Keep on prophesying. Just like the disciples did in Acts the second chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Let me grab it real quick. Acts chapter nope. Yep, here it is. Acts 5, forgive me. Acts chapter 5, verse 42. And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. And that's right, and that's after, the disciples were beaten because they were speaking in the names of Yahushua. And then they rejoiced because they were worthy to suffer shame for his name. But it says, reading on back here in Ezekiel 33 and 5, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. And that's right. And that's what you want to do. Take heed, man. Take heed to the warning, man. All right, to what we're telling you, man. Okay? Because if you do, you have a great opportunity to deliver yourself, man. To deliver your soul, man. All right? And that's why we hearken. That's why I'm out here, man. All right? Because I took heed to this, man. And I fear YAHAWASHI, And in me fearing him, I serve him, man. And I serve him to the best of my ability, man. All right? And in hopes of me serving him and doing right by his side, I don't want to run to Lord willing, and as well as you brothers that be doing what you're supposed to be doing, being on fire, doing the will of YAHAWASHI. I don't want to run to Zal. We be found in that number. We're going to be rewarded for the things in which we've done, the works that we've done, man. All right, that's why we must continue to labor, man. All right, always be abounding in the work of YAHAWASHI. All right. Verse 6, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, so if the watchman, he see the things coming, but he don't say nothing, he don't blow the trumpet, he don't warn the people, it says, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people not be warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away his own iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. You see, so the blood is going to be required at the watchman's hand. So in order for us to not have that happen, what do we got to do? We got to warn. We got to teach and preach. Prophesy. All right, which means to save before. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and end it there through the Spirit, brothers. I pray and I hope that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. As always, I want to give all praises, all the honor, and all the glory unto the unstoppable and undeniable force, Yahawah, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. And double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone. GMS who taught me this truth. Honors to the brethren and the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wada Yahawah, Bahashim YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come out here once again, to teach and preach in the names of Bahashim YAHAWASHI. And I don't want to run to Zah, throughout the day, I'll come out with some other lessons. And hey, the show must go on. The fight must continue, It's always non-stop with us, man. We don't slow down. We speed up, especially in times to come, man. All right, we gotta keep on. We gotta wax stronger and stronger, man. All right. So it's on to the next one. Shalom, brothers.